Hi everyone, in this video we will see the basics of resolving the forces and resultant force calculation. First we will see what is force. Force is an external agent capable of changing a body's state of rest or motion. If we apply a force of 1 Newton to this object, it will move in this direction. Then we'll see what is resultant force. Resultant force is described as the total amount of force acting on the object with the direction of the body. Okay. In this case, if we apply 2 Newton of force in this direction and 1 Newton of force in this direction, the object will move in this direction with 1 Newton of force. Next, we go to resolving of forces. Let's consider a system of 4 forces N1, N2, N3 and N4 with an angle of theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 and theta 4. So first we need to follow these rules before resolving the forces. It is not mandatory, but if we follow these rules it will be useful in solving all the problems. So first the angle, it should be with nearest x-axis. So here the angle, it should be with nearest x-axis, and for N2 it should be with nearest x-axis, this theta 2. If we take from here, this one is wrong. So always the angle, it should be with nearest x-axis. Then resolve the forces into horizontal and vertical component. In this case we have only horizontal component, so there is no issue, we can directly subtract and we can tell the resultant force. But if in case if we have inclined forces, we have to resolve the inclined forces into horizontal and vertical components like this. Then we have to take forward and upward direction forces in positive and downward and reverse direction forces as negative. Then we have to consider all the horizontal forces as cos and vertical forces as sine. So like this we have to resolve this n1 into n1 cos theta 1, n1 sin theta 1. So this is forward direction, so positive, and this is upward direction, so positive. And we have to resolve this n2 into horizontal and vertical component minus n2 cos theta 2, n2 sin theta 2. Here this is reverse direction, so as per the rules, reverse direction it should be negative, and for horizontal component we have to give cos theta 2, and this one it is in upward direction, so we have to give a positive and n2 sin theta 2. After that, if you resolve this n3, we have to resolve it into horizontal and vertical component like this. So it is in a reverse direction, so minus, this is in downward direction, so minus. For horizontal component we have to give cos n3 cos theta 3. For vertical component we have to give sine, so minus n3 sin theta 3. This n4 we have to resolve into horizontal and vertical component. So the angle is theta 4. This one is forward direction, so positive. This one is downward direction, so negative. Then for horizontal component we have to give cos. For a vertical component we have to give sine as per the rules. So this is minus n4 sin theta 4. This one is n4 cos theta 4. Then we have to find the resultant of the system. So before finding out the resultant, we have to add all the horizontal components. Sigma h equal to sum of all horizontal components. Here we have n1 cos theta 1 minus n2 cos theta 2 minus n3 cos theta 3 plus n4 cos theta 4. So this gives the value of sigma h. Then we have to find the sum of all vertical components. So n1 sin theta 1, n2 sin theta 2 minus n3 sin theta 3 minus n4 sin theta 4. This will give you the value of sigma v. Then for calculating the resultant, using the formula r equal to root of sigma h square plus sigma v square. So we have the value of sigma h and sigma v. So using this formula we can find the value of resultant. And to calculate the resultant angle, so theta equal to tan inverse of sigma v and sigma h. We have to substitute the value of sigma v and sigma h so that we can find out the angle of the resultant.